Welcome to Core Concepts from Dent Gaming. Let's see this build. Hey guys, what's up? Got another build for you. This is Plaspu, and yes, that name is very entertaining and fun to say. Named Plaspu because it uses plasma and uses pulse, and you put those two together, you get Plaspu, and that's Plaspu right there on the screen. All right, let's go ahead and break down the weapons. I am running the VDC 760PR, which is the plasma rifle. This thing actually charge attack is freaking devastating for attack power. Not to mention decent impact and a decent firing rate. Right for a 0.7, which is just as good as some of the other with a charge rifle, I think. So yeah, this thing is actually pretty devastating. So you shoot it, nice little AoE burst. Or you charge it. This is primarily how I use it. Charge that sucker up and kablamo, just a 3-shot giant burst. That's freaking devastating. Moving on, speaking of the other weapons, I am running the Moonlight on this. I'm running the Moonlight. Technically a pulse weapon. I think it's like pulse and laser technology put together. It says something about that in here. Larger waves, blah, 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 blah. Maybe not. But yeah, it's definitely pulses. Yeah, fuses laser and pulse technology right there. Yeah, so it is technically pulse technology. Anyway, yeah, this is mainly used for its wave attack, which for some reason I noticed when I was using the redshift, because I normally do use it for the double attack. I every now and again use it for the big wave. But for some reason I was noticing I was using the coral, and I noticed that the computer, weirdly enough, played more aggressively against me when I had a coral weapon equipped. I wonder if that's a thing or if it's just in my head. I don't know. Moving on. The back weapons, I'm running the VDC 703 Plasma Missiles, or PM. So yeah, these are also AoE damage. They don't actually have to get a direct hit. They will just explode, and you can, I mean, for PvE, you can see, for PvE, you can just scatter shot, but if you guys are playing ranked, or if you guys are playing against a buddy, you're probably not going to want the multi-log. It's just pure and simple. Anyway, moving on. I use those basically to spam and keep the enemy at bay. And then on the back, we are running the Pulse Shield Launcher, which is a very, very unique weapon. I really, really wish the devs would make it to where this thing would actually either stay hovering in front of you, or they would make it to where you could shoot through it, or they would just make it bigger. It's not heavily used, but if you can use it right, this weapon is a lot of fun. A lot of fun for like tactics and stuff, and it's just a lot of fun. A little bit overwhelming at times, to be honest with you. I have gone against an opponent who used this, and yeah, he actually is the one who inspired this build of Plaspu, because I enjoyed fighting him so much. I did end up catching the dub, but he inspired this build, so thank you, sir. I forgot your name, but you're freaking awesome. Anyway, moving on to the frame. Moving on to the battle strategy. Main battle strategy is you actually launch the missiles, because they'll lock on first. Then you launch a pulse shield, and you hide behind that and just take a little bit of break. You charge this beast while you're doing it. No matter what side of that field your enemy comes at you, you shoot them. Doesn't matter. Big giant AoE damage area. And you back up and you moonlight, and then you reset and do it all over again. That's the main battle strategy. You just wear them down. You get them staggered and you catch them with a moonlight. So good. It's just so good. That was an awful accent. I'll never do that again. I'm sorry. Moving on to the frame, we are running the Shade Eye, which I believe I've mentioned in many other videos. Favorite lightweight head part in the game. Just so well balanced. Just so great. Moving on, Fermi's core. So, okay, cool. I have used this core in other builds. I love how light it is. I love the attitude stability for how light it is. I love the balancing of the stats here. AP's a little low, but dude, it's 11k units. I mean, it's so light. Not to mention, it's really nice to your boosters. Yeah, sure, the generator supply just is 89, which kind of sucks. I hate when they do that, but oh, so good right here. It's just so good. Anyway, moving on. VP46 arms. I've been wanting to build a build with these arms that is actually functional, and I think so far, this is the best I've done with it. So these arms are weird. They are super energy defense friendly at 230. But they've got great stats where you want them. Like firearm specialization 133, which is the 4th best in the game. Melee specialization 139, which is the 2nd best in the game. Not to mention a super lightweight at 11k. I mean, these arms are pretty dope when it comes to those statistics. Oh, EN load, not even 250. These things are awesome. But finding the right balance here to make these okay is difficult. So what I did was I cheated. I said, I'll make a lightweight build where these don't matter. Just as long as you don't get shot in the face, you're going to be fine. All right, moving on. Leg parts. I'm running the Fairmizas because they are the lightest weight legs in the game. They actually have not a terrible stability for being the lightest weight legs in the game. And yeah, they've got a decent AP. 3600 is actually pretty good for how light these things are. Not even 12k, not even 11.5. Oh my gosh. EN load is a little bit high, but I mean, yeah, you're going to run into that. The lighter you go, the higher the EN load. That's pretty much how this always goes. Load limit 52-100, which is actually pretty freaking good for how light they are. All right, so when I built this build, I literally put on all the lightweight parts that I could. And then I slapped those arms on it, and then I slapped the head part on it, and I had the Lammergeier core on there for a little bit, but I was like, I need quick boost, and I need it now, and I need a lightweight core that's good with quick boost. So I obviously went to the Noctrier because it's the best at quick boost. But then I was like, doesn't work. So I moved on to the Alba, which is the 2nd best at aiding the quick boost. And the stats here aren't bad. You could run it. The only thing I really don't like is that the energy supply efficiency dips below 3k when my EN cap is already below 3k, and I did not like that. So I was like, Fairmiza gives me a little bit more here and a little bit more here. I'll take it. Plus, really, really good defenses as well on it, just like the Alba. So, yeah, that's how I landed on the Fairmiza. And that is how this build, the frame came about. Moving on to the inner parts, I'm running the Alulas. Yeah, duh. I want a quick boost. I'm high mobile. Mercenary's best friend. Talbot. Yeah, I'm running the Talbot because I am running missiles. I could technically run the Ocellus because my missiles just need to be close. And I would save myself a lot of grief. Or I could actually run... I could definitely run this. And that would boost up my stats a bit. I don't see a reason why you couldn't run this, but I wanted to make sure my close range was pretty high and my missiles were pretty high. Because I need my Moonlight to hit, and that actually is close range assist because technically it's shooting out. So I think that's how that works. And I wanted to make sure that my plasma is somewhere close to my enemy when it goes off. That is how I landed on the Talbot. VP20C, yeah, great little generator package. That's all I'm saying. I could, you know what's really cool to do with this build? It really only boosts, actually it does boost up, it used to boost up the Moonlight. I don't know if it does anymore, but the Moonlight used to be boosted by this too. I don't know if they kept it that way, but these generators actually will build up your plasma, so that plasma is even more devastating, except for the missiles. So that's one reason why I think I originally had this on there, and I ended up saying I'm really only using one weapon that's boosted by this. Maybe the pulse shield launcher is, I'm not sure, but it doesn't normally get the hits, so I didn't really consider that to be a huge factor. Pulse armor, because I am high mobile, and being high mobile with the shield is a lot of fun, so I did that. Alright, cool. That is the build and battle strategy. Let me go ahead and show you guys what this thing can do. Come here, Freud.
Main system. Activating combat mode.
Alright, boys, yeehaw.
Whoop! Shield saved my life there. Leather rinse repeat. Nope. Nope. I'll say again, nope. Yeah, no. I didn't even use my blade yet. That's what I was waiting for, man. Those freaking things are terrifying. Those little drones he sends out. Gotcha. Oh, he went up. Oh. Yeah, that's okay. He capitalized and I capitalized. That's fine. I'll trade. I did more damage.
50%.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Got him. Good old little Plaspoo. Alright guys, as always, going to give you the share ID uploading just for you. Here it comes. Share ID going to be FT1PJT1G9919. If you like him, he's yours. I had an absolute blast using this big giant robot to blow stuff up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.